We're here in the coastal shores of Florida for the Miami Grand Prix, which has become the 11th Formula One track held in the United States. The grandstands are packed for what we hope is going to be another fantastic race. Sitting at the southeastern coast of Florida, the Miami International Autodrome has 19 corners and 3.36 miles of racing. It's a circuit designed to encourage close racing while meeting the highest safety standards. Either way, I'm sure it's one that will please the fans. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Chapman lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Norris, Oscar Piastri, Russell, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Leclerc, Perez, Stroll, Sainz, Gasly, Albon, Ocon, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Sargent, and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Right, I know you're hot in the cockpit, but your tyres are going to be even hotter. You're going to have to work extra hard today to keep them cool. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, mate, right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this. Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. That's your 8th consecutive win in a row. That is just amazing. Congratulations.
And that's the checkered flag. What an amazing victory in what has been a great Miami Grand Prix.
They led from lights out to the flag at the end, and their race victory was never in doubt, was it? Brilliant stuff by them.
Sauber have been winning fans the world over with their brilliant driving and showing that they're a force to be reckoned with out there on the track. They'll certainly be building on that fan base after today's excellent results. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.